Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you students? I hope you all are fine. I am your science teacher from United Public School, 7th class. So my dear students, in before classes, what we are discussing, what we are seeing about the step which are involved in making fiber. Yes, now we will continue our discussion. Okay. So, by making knot with loops and rings of long thread of yarn, woolen fabrics are knitted. So, by making knot with the help of with loops and ring of long thread of yarn, woolen fabrics are knitted. In addition to handmade process of knitting, hand looms and power looms are also used, which woolen yarn is woven to fabric. So, in this main what the thing is means the woolen yarn is woven to fabric, means the woolen yarn will be formed into what? It will be formed into fabric. Just you see here figure 14 like this also. So after that, so woolen threads are stretched from the top to the bottom. The woolen threads are stretched. It will be the woolen stretch will be stretched from the top of the loom to the bottom. That we call as wap thread. What we call as? We call as wap threads. The thread that go to side are weft thread. If the thread it will be go to side, we call as weft thread. Okay, what we call as? We call as weft thread. A shuttle like a big needle take the weft thread over under the wap thread. So here a shuttle like a big needle is there. Because of this big needle, the weft thread will be go over and under the wap thread. One more important part of the loom is the harness. So one more important part of the loom is what? It is called harness. The harness lifts every other wap thread so that weft thread go over one under the next. Because of the harness play an important role, and it will be left every other wap thread, and that the weft thread go over one and under the next. Like this is a process which is mainly important for if a whether yarn is there, cotton is there, silk is there, any wool is there. So because of this process only, because of these machines only, because of this handloom, it is a handloom process. Because of this handloom process only, this all the yarn, cotton, silk, wool will be formed into this manner only, this process only. Okay. Nilima was surprised to see how fast knitting was being carried out. While seeing this, Nilima gets surprised. She sat near a man to observe and learn how to knit. So she will sit near the man and she will observe how the process will be take place. Nilima purchased a book about the woolen fabric and sweater for her grandma and returned home. So what she will do? She will purchase a book. She will bring a book about the woolen fabrics and sweater for her. About the woolen fabrics, and also he will purchase the sweater for her grandma and return home. She will return home. At home, Nilima was made a flow chart to show the process involved from obtaining wool to producing fabric. So after coming home, what she will do? She will sit at home and she will make a chart flow. She will make a flow chart. This flow chart includes what? It will include the process. Which type of process will be involved from obtaining wool to producing fabric. From obtaining wool to producing fabrics. Now we will see this whole flow chart. First, shearing, scoring, sorting, bleaching, dyeing, combining, carding and spinning and weaving or knitting and rolling and twisting. At last, woolen fabric will be formed. This whole process we will discuss in before classes only. What is tearing, what is scoring, what is sorting, bleaching, dyeing, coloring and combining and spinning, weaving, knitting, rolling, twisting woolen fabrics. This whole process we will discuss step by step in our lesson, in our previous videos. Yes. So grandpa asked Nilima to check and make correction in the sequence. So grandpa, it will be asked to Nilima what he will ask and say to check and make the correction in the sequence. If any mistakes is there, just you correct your sequence. What correction do you think Nilima need to make? Nilima thought that silk and wool are also natural fibers like cotton. She wanted to find out the difference between silk and cotton. Let us help her. So Nilima, what she will think? She will think that silk and as well as wool are also a natural fibers like cotton. Yes, students, we directly cotton is a natural fibers. Yes. So she will think like this, silk and wool are also a natural fiber. She wanted to find out the difference between silk and cotton. Let us help her. So silk is a mainly protein, while cotton is a mainly carbohydrate called cellulose. So silk it mainly contain a protein, while cotton is a mainly carbohydrate called as cellulose. So my dear students, today homework yours, today's assignment yours means you have to draw this whole flow chart in your homework and you have to submit in the group. Did you got my point? You have to draw this whole flow chart, okay, in your homework and you have to submit in the group. Okay, thank you.